Welcome back, friends. Today's video is very special for every coin lover and collector watching right now, because what I am about to share with you can completely change the way you look at simple 1-cent coins that are still hiding in pockets, drawers, old jars, and even piggy banks. Many people think Lincoln Memorial pennies are common and worth only 1 cent, but the truth is some of these coins are selling today in the auction market for thousands of dollars, and collectors are desperately searching for them. So please watch till the end, because one of these coins could already be in your collection without you knowing it. Let's get started first up the 1978 United States Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin. Without mint mark and fine condition, a coin that looks ordinary but under the right circumstances has been linked with auction market values reaching into $40,000. So watch till the end, because collectors' dreams have started exactly like this. History and background. The Lincoln 1 cent is one of the most iconic coins in United States history, first introduced in 1909. Honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. By 1978, the design had already become a familiar symbol of American money. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959, replacing the wheat ears design. The year 1978 sits in a very interesting period. The U.S. Mint was producing massive quantities of cents to keep up with circulation demand. Most of these coins were struck in Philadelphia, and Denver coins from Philadelphia traditionally carry no mint mark. That missing mint mark often caused a confusion and curiosity among new collectors. The Philadelphia Mint in 1978 struck hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents. At first glance, that sounds like there is nothing special, but history teaches collectors that rarity is not always about how many were made. It is about how many survive in the right condition or with the right characteristics. Unique features of the coin. The 1978 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent without mint mark has several features that collectors closely examine. The coin is composed mostly of copper, giving it that rich brown reddish tone that many collectors love. The portrait of Lincoln on this year often shows strong details in the hair coat and jawline when well struck. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial displays the seated statue of Lincoln in side sharp steps. Columns and clean lettering are critical details in fine condition. These elements remain clearly visible with light wear. What truly sets certain 1978 no mint mark cent apart are subtle striking characteristics. Collectors look for unusually strong details, crisp lettering, perfect alignment, and sometimes rare minting anomalies. These special traits can transform a common cent into a highly desirable collectible. Rarity and condition for collector demand. Here is where things get serious. Condition is everything. The coin collecting world. A standard circulated 1978 cent may be worth only face value, but a coin in fine condition or better instantly enters a different category. Fine condition means the coin still shows strong design details with moderate, even where Lincoln's facial features are clear. The memorial structure remains defined and the surfaces are free from major damage. Now add collector demand into the equation. High-grade examples, exceptionally well-preserved coins or pieces with unusual striking characteristics, are aggressively hunted by collectors. Some 1978 Lincoln cents without mint mark have appeared in private sales and auction records with astonishing prices. These are not average coins. They are coins that stand out from the rest due to preservation quality and unique minting traits. This is why collectors carefully examine rolls, old jars, and inherited collections, because rarity is often hiding in plain sight. Current market huge value in thousands of dollars. Let us talk about the part everyone is curious about: market value. Under normal circumstances, a 1978 Lincoln cent is common, but the market tells a very different story for exceptional examples. Coins that combine fine condition, outstanding eye appeal, and rare mint characteristics have shocked the collecting community. In recent years, similar Lincoln cents from this era have been linked with auction results climbing into the thousands. In extreme standout cases, especially certified and highly sought-after pieces have reached values approaching $40,000. These prices are driven by intense competition among collectors, professional grading, and the simple truth that once these coins are locked into collections, they rarely return to market. That is why prices continue to surprise even experienced numismatists. Tips for collector. If you want to find or protect a valuable 1978 Lincoln cent without mint mark, here are some essential tips. First, always check your change and old penny collections slowly and carefully. Never clean a coin, because cleaning destroys value instantly. Second, learn how to identify fine condition details. Use a magnifying glass, look for sharp features, and even wear. Third, store your coins properly. Use coin holders or flips. Avoid moisture, heat, and direct handling. Fourth, consider professional grading. If you believe your coin is special certification, can unlock serious market value and collector confidence. Finally, stay educated. Auction results and collector trends change. Knowledge is the strongest tool any collector can have. Conclusion. The 1978 United States Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin, without mint mark, is a perfect example of how an ordinary coin can become extraordinary history, design, condition, and collector demand all come together to tell a powerful story. While millions of these cents exist, only a very small number rise to the level that excites the market and captures headlines. That is why collectors never stop searching, because sometimes a single penny can carry a value spoken in words as $40,000. Next up, the legendary 1972 United States Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with D mint mark, a simple-looking penny that shocked collectors with its massive auction market value reaching tens of thousands of dollars. This coin was born in the early 1970s, a time when America was changing rapidly, inflation was rising, and copper pennies were still part of everyday life. The Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin was first introduced in 1959 to honor 150 years of Abraham Lincoln's birth. And by 1972, this design had already become iconic. Millions of pennies were struck that year, but not all pennies are created equal, and that is where the magic begins. The 1972 Lincoln Memorial cent with D mint mark was produced at the Denver Mint, and Denver Mint coins are known for strong strikes, bold details, and collector interest. While millions were made, only a very small number survived in truly good and original condition. Most were heavily circulated, damaged, scratched, or cleaned, which destroyed their collector value, but a small percentage remained untouched with sharp details, clean surfaces, and original mint luster. And those are the coins that collectors fight for today. When you look closely at this coin, you'll see Abraham Lincoln portrait on the front with deep facial details, strong jawline, clear hairlines, and readable lettering. The word liberty should be bold, and the date 1972 must be clear and perfectly shaped. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial Building should show full column, sharp steps, and strong architectural lines. The D mint mark below the date is extremely important because it confirms this coin came from the Denver Mint, and that mint mark plays a big role in market demand. What makes this coin truly special is not just its age or design, but its condition. Collectors pay insane prices for coins that look almost brand new even after more than 50 years. A 1972 D Lincoln Memorial cent in good condition means no heavy wear, no corrosion, no major scratches, and strong original color. These qualities push the coin into a premium category, especially when certified by professional grading services. Rarity is another powerful factor. While common circulated examples are worth only face value, high-grade examples are extremely rare. Because copper is a soft metal and most pennies were abused in circulation, finding one with clean surfaces and sharp strike is like finding a needle in a haystack. Collectors around the world search through old jars, rolls, and collections hoping to discover this hidden gem. Auction records have proven the strength of this coin in the market. When a 1972 D Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin appears in exceptional condition, collectors compete aggressively, and bidding wars begin, pushing prices higher and higher. These coins have reached huge auction values in the tens of thousands of dollars, proving that condition and rarity can turn an ordinary penny into a life-changing treasure. The current market shows strong demand for high-quality Lincoln cents, especially from the Memorial era. Collectors love copper coins with history and beauty, and this coin represents both. As the hobby grows worldwide, more collectors enter the market, and prices continue to rise, making this coin a serious investment piece, not just a collectible. If you are a collector or beginner, there are some important tips you must follow. Always check your coins carefully under good light. Never clean your coin, because cleaning destroys value. Store your coins in proper holders to protect them from moisture and scratches. Learn to recognize original surfaces and natural color. And if you believe you have a high-grade example, consider professional grading to maximize its market value. Always remember that knowledge is power. Many people spend these coins without knowing their worth, but educated collectors know what to look for. And that is how fortunes are made in the coin world. Patience, research, and careful inspection are the keys to success. In conclusion, the 1972 United States Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with D mint mark is a perfect example of how a small everyday object can become an extraordinary treasure history, condition rarity, and collector demand combine to create massive market value. This humble penny tells a story of American history, craftsmanship, and hidden wealth waiting to be discovered. So next time you find an old penny, do not ignore it, look closely, because it might be the one that collectors are willing to pay $50,000 for. Next up, the 1973 United States Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with the D mint mark in very good condition, a coin that many people once ignored, but collectors now chase with passion and excitement. The story of this coin begins in the early 1970s, a time of change. In the United States, the Lincoln Memorial 1-cent design had already become a familiar sight in American pockets since 1959, replacing the earlier wheat reverse design by 1970. The country was facing economic challenges, rising inflation, and changing metal prices. And pennies were being produced in massive numbers for everyday use, yet hidden among millions of ordinary coins were a few extraordinary pieces that would later become treasures for collectors. The obverse of the 1973 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent proudly features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design originally created by Victor David Brenner Lincoln face. Shows strength, wisdom, and dignity. And on the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands tall, symbolizing unity and national pride. Inside the memorial, if you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln seated at the center. Incredible level of detail for such a small coin. The D mint mark located just below the date tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important minting facilities in the country. What truly makes this coin special are its unique features and the subtle characteristics that separate a common penny from a valuable collectible. Collectors carefully examine the strike quality, the sharpness of Lincoln portrait, the clarity of the memorial lines, and the overall eye appeal. Some 1973 D pennies were struck with exceptional detail and strong impressions, making them stand out from the rest. Others may show rare die characteristics, minor errors, or unusual surfaces that add even more appeal to serious numismatists. Rarity does not always mean low mintage. Sometimes rarity comes from condition, and this is exactly the case with the 1973 D Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin. While millions were produced, very few survived in very good condition, or better, most were heavily circulated, scratched, damaged, or worn over decades of use. Finding one with clean surfaces, minimal marks, original luster, and strong details is extremely difficult. Collectors place enormous value on preservation, and coins that look almost untouched by time instantly move into a different league. Collector demand for this coin has grown steadily over the years as more people realize that high-quality examples are far scarcer than expected. Professional grading services play a major role here. When a 1973 D penny receives a high grade, it becomes a star in auctions. Competitive bidding drives prices higher and higher, and in some remarkable cases, these coins have reached action market values in the range of tens of thousands of dollars. When demand meets rarity, prices can explode. In today's action market, a very good condition 1973 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with D mint mark can achieve a huge value when all the right factors align. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices for coins that represent both history and scarcity. And when a penny reaches a level of exceptional preservation, it transforms from pocket change into a serious investment. Some recorded sales and high-end listings have shocked the numismatic world, proving that even a humble 1-cent coin can stand among high-value collectibles. If you are a collector or someone just starting out, there are important tips you should always remember. First, never clean your coins. Cleaning can destroy original surfaces and drastically reduce value. Always store your coins in proper holders or coin flips to protect them from moisture and damage. Learn how to recognize mint marks and understand grading standards. Patience is key. Carefully inspect your coins under good lighting and magnification. And if you believe you have a special piece, consider professional grading. Knowledge and caution can turn a simple discovery into a lifetime achievement. As we come to the end of this incredible journey, remember that the 1973 United States Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with D mint mark is a powerful reminder that history, wealth, and art can exist in the smallest forms. Many people spend these coins without a second thought, while others study them, preserve them, and unlock their hidden value. This tiny copper coin carries decades of American history and in very good condition it can reach an astonishing value of $55,000. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the world of numismatics. Keep checking your change because you never know what treasure might be hiding in your pocket.